In some of the world's richest oil-producing nations, water costs more than fuel, more than gasoline, more than crude oil itself. This is not an economic accident. It is a geological decision made millions of years ago. A region where rivers never formed. Across the Arabian Peninsula and the Persian Gulf, entire countries exist with no permanent rivers. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman. This is not because rivers dried up. It is because they were never born. The geology that stopped water. These countries sit on the Arabian Plate, an ancient, stable block of Earth's crust. This geology created three fatal conditions for rivers. Low rainfall, moisture rarely reaches the interior. Highly permeable rocks, rain sinks underground. Extreme heat, water evaporates before it can flow. Instead of rivers, the landscape formed wadis, dry channels that carry water only for hours after rare storms. Geology absorbed the rain before it could connect. Why water never flows in Saudi Arabia? Built on the Arabian Shield, composed of fractured ancient rock. Rainfall is scarce, heat is intense. When rain falls, it infiltrates downward into deep fossil aquifers or disappears into the air. No rivers, no lakes, only temporary floods. Kuwait. Almost completely flat. Without elevation, water cannot accelerate. Rain spreads thin, sinks into porous sediments, and vanishes. Rivers require gravity. Kuwait does not provide it. United Arab Emirates. Home to the Hajj Mountains, but geology still blocks rivers. The mountains are narrow and steep. Rainfall is short and violent. Water rushes through wadis, floods briefly, then disappears into gravel plains or the sea. Rivers need time. Here, water moves too fast. Qatar. A flat limestone peninsula. Its karstic geology acts like a sponge. Rain drains straight underground. Surface water never accumulates long enough to flow. Bahrain. An island with no elevation and no catchment area. Historically, fresh water came from underground artesian springs, not rivers. Today, even those reserves are fading. Oman. Rugged mountains, but fractured geology. Seasonal rainfall produces dramatic flash floods. Water escapes quickly, leaving no permanent channels. The land forgets water almost immediately. Geology stored oil, not water. Here is the paradox. The same geology that prevented rivers did something else. It stored oil. Thick sedimentary basins trapped hydrocarbons beneath impermeable rock layers for millions of years. Oil accumulated naturally. Water did not. Oil waited underground. Water vanished. Why water must be manufactured? Because there are no rivers, fresh water must be created. These countries rely on desalination plants, deep fossil groundwater, recycling systems. Desalination requires huge energy input, constant operation, oil or gas-powered electricity. If desalination stops, water stops. Oil, meanwhile, continues to sit underground. Why water costs more than fuel? Crude oil exists in concentrated reservoirs, flows naturally under pressure, is cheap to extract and subsidized. Water must be separated from salt. pumped, filtered, treated, produced every single day. In energy terms, Black-Right Arrowhashik costs more energy to produce drinking water than to refine fuel. Oil is globally traded. Water is local and scarce. Scarcity always raises price. The uncomfortable truth. Oil has alternatives. Water does not. Humans can survive without fuel for a time. No one survives without water. That is why water, where geology denied it, is more valuable than oil. Geology decided first. These countries did not lose their rivers. They were never given them. Geology stored wealth underground, but withheld life on the surface. Oil built their economies. Water sustains their existence. And in the end, survival always costs more than riches. If this changed how you see water, subscribe to the Geologic Lens. Like, share, and comment, because the most valuable resource is the one Earth refused to give freely.